In the previous video, we went through all of the specs and we calculated our total profit to be $6,441. But in the comment section, you guys were like, well, you haven't actually made that money because you don't know if the PCs work. Well, today we're going through 34 PCs to make sure they all work. So we'll have the tally up the top, and anytime we don't have a PC that works, well, we'll figure out what the issue is and we'll minus that profit from the tally. Let's get into it. We'll start off with these 11 PCs. They should all be the same specs. These are our i5 6500 systems. And you'll notice none of them have GPUs, so we will be using this R7 370 to test every single system individually in this stack. The idea is I just want to see a post that I'll be happy that the PC works. It would help that it had some RAM. Look at that, RAM showing up, CPU showing up. This is a win. PC number 2, same specs, working. And we got post again. Look at that. What an absolute treat this fluoro orange SATA cable is. And we also have a working PC. And we have post, let's go. I mean, are we getting lucky or what? Ding! Whoa, hold your horses, Corey. We have a fan that is not spinning. What is going on? Is it plugged in? I just plugged the fan into the other fan header and it seems to be working. So it seems like the fan header's gone, but we're still getting post and nothing's wrong with the PC. So awesome, I'll just plug it into a different fan header. Never mind, it actually does work in that other fan header. They just had it on the wrong pins. Silly PC builders. I don't know what was spilled on the front, but it does work. I call this one Stumpy because it's got a permanent lean on it. I mean, this foot isn't even touching the ground, but Stumpy does work. Tell Microsoft to bugger off and get yourself Windows 11 CD keys for 1/10 of the price. Whokeys have a big sale on, and you can use my code IFR25 to get 25% off with loads of payment methods. Copy your code and paste it here to activate. You can even grab Office for your PC for dirt cheap. Don't pay a reoccurring subscription. Use code IFR25 for 25% off. Links are in the description. All Whokeys software products are on sale right now. I know I said 11, but I found 3 more with the exact same specs. And it's working. And we are working. This just keeps getting better. That was all of the B150M i5 6500 systems. All of them passed, all of them working. These next 5 systems have a little bit of an upgrade, a B250M motherboard, the same i5 CPU, and we will be utilizing the same R7 370 GPU for testing all of these systems. And here are the specs. Look at that, another Stumpy system, and we are all working. Beautiful. This one's got a lean to the front this time, but we're still working. And we are good, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It all works. Hang on a second. I spoke way too soon. Something just sparked then. This is our first problem system. Let's take a deeper look. Oh, it's so weird. I swear I saw a spark. Am I going crazy? Because it's working now. It's all working. Guys, I figured out what the issue was. The PC switched off because the CPU cooler's not even installed properly. Look, it's half hanging off. The CPU just overheated. PC's working. Our last system, we had 5 of 5 working, but we did have a bit of a scare. And these systems are our i7 7700K systems. We have a total of 4 of them, all with Noctua coolers. I am going to be using the same R7 370 GPU to test all of these systems. Let's see if they work. I mean, the system works, but why is this fan not spinning? It looks like it wants to spin. It's slowly moving. I think it's just stuck. There's a lot of dust in that in it. Let's see if we can give that a fix and get it working. Well, I did spray WD-40 inside. Let's see if that's done anything, but I think the bearings might be gone. It's trying. It is trying, guys, but it's just, yeah, I think it's gone. It's not going to be enough to push air all the way through. The WD-40's definitely helped it, but it's not fast enough. It's not pushing anything. All right, how much is it going to cost me to get a 90mm fan? I'm definitely not paying $22, $35. That is just ridiculous. $9.25? Yeah, I don't mind that. Doesn't have to be Noctua. Noctua is probably going to cost an arm and a leg, but let's just minus 10 bucks off of the tally. Take into account that we need to get a fan. Man, I did myself dirty calculating the cooler price. Look how much those fans are brand new. $43, all the way up to $49. I call this one the low rider. 2 case feed at the front, none at the back, but it does work. Last and final Noctua 7700K build, we are working. We're coming up to some of the more unique systems now. 3 of them without GPUs, and then the rest have GPUs. So let's see if it works. Here is the specs. Look at that, we've got post. Beautiful. Next system, here's the specs. And we are working. The systems that come with GPUs, I actually want to do a little more testing on it. We're going to load up a low intensity game to actually see how these GPUs perform. I'm not expecting much out of them because the majority of them are 2 or 1 gig cards. Not good for gaming at all. This particular system has 32 gigs of RAM, a GTX 1050 and an i7 8700K CPU. The problem is the 1050 is not the 4 gig model, it's the 2 gig model. And look at that, we have post. How good is that? We're on Rocket League, 1080p. I've actually had to cap the FPS at 30 FPS. Anything over that will use more than 2 gigs of VRAM, and that would actually crash the game. If I turn the FPS to uncapped, the GTX 1050 is definitely able to handle this game, but the problem is we will probably crash. We're at 170 FPS at the moment, but it feels so much smoother. Upgrading any of these systems that are coming up to a 4 gig VRAM card is going to do this PC justice. This is our R7 370 system. The GPU is not going to be as good. I'd be interested to see how it does in Rocket League, so let's see if it works. So let's fire it up. And would you look at that? We are in Windows. Beautiful. R7 370. This is actually a 4 gig model, so we can let it rip in 1080p. We do not have a frame rate cap. And we are seeing around 96 FPS at the moment. You could do entry-level gaming 1080p with this 4 gig R7 370. Oh, is that an own goal? Mate, I wasn't even anywhere near it. This one is an R7 360 system. This GPU only has 2 gigs of VRAM, so we may have to set a cap of 30 FPS on it. And we do have post. Excellent. We're uncapped. I do not trust it considering we're on 2 gigs of VRAM. At the moment, we're sitting around that 67 FPS mark, and it feels smooth. Who would have thought an R7 360 is definitely playable in Rocket League? Let's cap it at 30 FPS. Feels pretty good. Not as smooth as where it was, but it's playable. Our next system has a GTX 760 inside. It's only a 2 gigabyte model. So again, it's probably going to require a cap, but let's see how it goes. All right, well, we got it to boot, which is fantastic. We just need to get the GPU drivers sorted. The GTX 760 is more than capable. We're getting around 130 to 150 FPS. Let's drop it down to 30 FPS. Oh, the hardest goal to score, the open net. So the game feels a little choppier. It's still smooth enough to play. Now this one is the HD 6850. It's only a 1 gig card, so it's gonna be terrible, but we're gonna try it out anyway. And it looks like we have post. Gonna have to turn this off before it heats up too much, but this fan is completely stuck. I don't know if it's the bearings, too much dust in there, but we're gonna have to turn this off and take a look at it. I didn't know I was actually able to take the blades out of these ones. I went in there, cleaned it all out, got some WD-40 in there. Check this out. It's actually spinning. We may actually be able to fix the other fan as well. Remember the PC that had the other Noctura fan? I'm gonna take the blades out and see if I can get a fix or not. We might be able to redeem that $10. Moment of truth. Let's plug them in and see if they work. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's working better than all the other fans. What I might do is when we clean each individual system, I'm gonna take all the fan blades out, re-lubricate, make sure it's completely clean. We're uncapped, 1 gig VRAM, and we're getting about 60 FPS, 55 to 60 FPS. It feels smooth. Let's drop it to 30 FPS. It's a little stuttery, but if you can put up with it, it's playable. GTX 750 Ti system. This one's a 2 gig model, so we'll see how it performs. And we have post. GTX 750 Ti between 60 and 80 FPS. CPU is at 100 degrees though. It is overheating. Probably not seated properly, but that's okay. We'll turn the system off. Also fine and playable at 30 FPS. Not too much stuttering. Yeah, see, look, the cooler's loose. It's not even on the CPU properly. No wonder it was getting up to 100 degrees. This system's also a GTX 750 Ti 2 gigabyte model. There's no point me testing gameplay on it. It's just gonna get the exact same results as the last PC. However, we do still need to see if it works. Let's try fire it up. Yeah, would you look at that? We got post again. Yeah, we are so lucky. Another 750 Ti system. Let's see if it works. Okay, weird. So with this one, we're actually not getting any signal. Let's try and put a working GPU in there and see if we are getting anything. Yep, check this out, guys. New GPU in there and we're getting boot. I'm gonna try the old GPU again just to make sure it wasn't an issue with installation. Hopefully we could salvage it. Unfortunately, we have our first casualty, the GTX 750 Ti. So we'll go ahead and we will minus that from the profit tally. Okay, this is the most exciting operating system of the day. This must have been their Workstation. I believe it's a 7800X. It's an X299 system, that's what I do remember. It's also a GTX 1050 Ti, 4GB, so we're gonna be able to let the FPS loose. Hopefully it all works. Doesn't it just warm you inside when you actually see a display? That's fantastic. Looking at the BIOS, you can see we have our SSD installed. This is ours, did not come with the system. However, I have also found that they forgot to remove a Samsung 960 EVO 500GB NVMe. This is most likely located under the GPU, and as per company policy, they were meant to throw all of the hard drives out, so I am going to respect them, and I'm going to format this on camera, so they've got nothing to worry about. But that also means that we can add the price of this to our profit margin. All right, we're going to reset this PC, and we're going to remove all of the files. We're getting anywhere from about 140 to 180 FPS. GPU sitting at 63 degrees, CPU at about 43 degrees. We did find a dead GPU, which was a hit. However, we did end up finding an NVMe drive, which we didn't know existed. So all in all, we actually went up in profit to 6,463 Australian dollars. I recently bought this mystery box of PC parts for $100. You won't believe the deals we got in that video. Go check it out. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you all in the next one.